Weekend reading, and we've got the moon in Cancer. I know. So this is the weekend reading for the 7th, Saturday the 7th, Sunday the 8th of January 2023. It's all signs reading. Everybody's welcome. Valentine is here. Hi, Val. Ignoring me as usual. Hurrah. Everything is good. What are your plans for the weekend? Let me know. Let me know, especially if you have no plans for the weekend. Because it's January, isn't it? It's like the post-Christmas lull type season. So maybe you're not feeling all that energetic, or maybe you are. And you're like, actually, I've got amazing plans. So let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you're having for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or if you baked anything recently that was good. Love that sort of thing. Okay. Have I baked anything? I made chocolate brownies. They were good. Gluten-free chocolate brownies. Yes. What do we need to know for the weekend? Oof, very nice. As we navigate Mercury retrograde, have you got any retrograde stuff going on? Yes, I've had a bit of computer stuff. Yeah. Communication isn't brilliant with people, but I mean, you kind of expect it, don't you? Oof, yes. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, nice. Hello. Right, okay. Got the camera back though. Got the boy to adjust it. Tickety-boo. Oof. Got it in the wrong position, but at least we have it. And look, and let's see if this works. This is obviously going to be the beginning of the end. So at the moment you've got me with the box, but also, does this work? Oh, look, bye. I can do just the cards. So let's try this. Let me know what you think about that. I'll come back in a minute in the box, but it just gives us that little bit more room, doesn't it? Now, looky-see, people, we've got... just my hand, we got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and I like that energy, masculine, feminine energy. So, God, see, I'm doing a dance and you can't see me doing a dance. Okay, I'm coming back into the box, but let me know your thoughts, because I could do some readings where it's just cards. Okay, hi, this is great. I can appear and disappear. Oh my God, we can have so much fun with this. Okay, King and Queen of Wands. For some of you, love might be a preoccupation this weekend, because we've got Cancerian energy as well, haven't we? We're in that full moon in Cancer energy. Some of you, there may be something cropping up that's to do with a relationship. It can be to do with mothers and fathers. It can be to do with masculine and feminine. It can also be, you know, romantic stuff. Excuse me. Passion, because King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are both very passionate people. So it could even be that you have a little bit of a passionate conversation with somebody. You know, that could even spill over into an argument, because we've got Cancerian full moon energy, which is very disclosing, emotional. Let me get this off my chest, you know, let me express myself. No, let me express no, you've expressed yourself enough. You know what I'm saying, that kind of energy. Nevertheless, I like this. It's a very good energy for sorry about that, phone rang. It was the vets to book the cats in for their vaccinations. Okay, so we've got this King and Queen of Wands. I rather like the energy of this pair. So if you're looking for love, if you're single, put yourself out there this weekend, however that looks for you, okay? Also, it can mean that something creative is happening. King and Queen of Wands are both very creative. So we've talked a lot recently about it being January, and it's like, you know, everybody's kind of looking for new hobbies at this time of year, and it looks like that would be a really good idea. Something that inspires you. This is Kundalini energy. It could be moving. So a walking group, a dance class would be absolutely perfect. Anything to do with music, moving around, that feeling of being happy in your own skin and promoting that for yourself, and also promoting your own sense of confidence. It feels like with the Ace of Pentacles as well, that just for a few of you, there may be something around gardening, growing something, forests, that kind of thing. So if that's ringing your bell, ding-a-ling, okay, why not? We have the Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Star in reverse. Now, do you remember I was saying around communication with Mercury retrograde, I'm finding, there you go, an example of it there. People aren't quite getting it when I'm saying stuff. I wonder why. How could that be? I'm finding that people don't quite get it. I'm finding that, you know, when you say the thing to your close person or whoever it is, family person, friend, whatever, and it doesn't matter how well you put it, as eloquently as me, or how well they put it, you just literally like this, you miss the mark with each other. And that's the Ace of Swords in reverse. And I think we're at quite a peak of Mercury retrograde energy. So I would say this wasn't the time for having really detailed conversations where you need to know things. Or if you have to, you know, if you're in a situation, because sometimes we have to, where you are in a knowledge-based conversation where you do need to know things, be very open. Like, I didn't understand that. I didn't, you know, can we go through the detail of that one more time? Don't be afraid to say that, because you might miss something otherwise, because things are not very clear. Things are quite Mercury-ish. And when things are like that, you don't want to be missing those details. Again, air sign energy here. So Aquarius with the Star, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with the Ace of Swords. If you're an air sign, you might be finding yourself feeling a bit brain foggy, a bit like you can't quite get it together, you can't get the details of something together. Lean into it, go with it. And if you're dealing or in relationship with an air sign of some kind, whatever the relationship, you again make allowances. Just those people might not be switched on. None of us might be actually, but it particularly seems like it might affect air signs in particular. Particularly, see, that's eloquent. Particularly seems like it might affect air signs in particular. There you go. And then in the middle, the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles for me is a card of letting go. It can be emotional release, and it's not always completely voluntary. Do you know what I mean? That's the nice way of putting it. So when you've got Cancerian moon energy, and when it does go on Sunday, it does move into something else. Leo, yes, I love it when it moves into Leo. Yeah, so Sunday actually, we've got in the UK, 2:40 in the morning, it moves into Leo. And that's when you're more into your King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy, okay? So Saturday is more likely to be contemplative and emotional and sort of looking back a little bit, you know, in the energy of a Cancerian moon. But also you are able to get to the bottom of feelings about relationships and why you feel the way you do, and also accessing emotion that makes you want to learn something and do something. But then on the Sunday, this can turn into action, okay? So introspection and yin energy for Saturday, and extrospection. What is that? Introspection, extroversion. God knows. Extrospection. Let's just have that. Extrospection on Sunday, where you're a bit more woof, you're a bit more kundalini, and you're a bit more action orientated. That's the time to act, but always remembering that you are acting under the umbrella of Mercury retrograde, which is almost like fighting your way out of an eternal paper bag, isn't it? Because not everything will move forward with you, okay? I'm going to sling a couple of Chuck Spezzano love cards for those of you who this is to do with a relationship for. I just cannot speak words today. Those of you in a relationship, I think is what I meant to say, who this is in a relationship for. There you go. Yay! Well, that's nice. That's dating and friendship. Ooh, hello. That's not so nice. Okay, let's have a looky see. Cool. Well, possibly. Okay. In the day, in the Saturday, when you're looking back at things to do with feeling like you're being manipulated, you're not going to like that. Now, I'm not saying we ever like that at the best of times, but there are times when you can let it wash over you, and there are times where you can't. And I'm feeling like this is going to grow into a time when you can't. And that, for some of you, may involve the heated discussion and the airing of different views that we talked about, if you remember. Passionate conversation, okay? Or telling someone to F off. You know, it's kind of, and this could be anyone, not just romantic people, but people who are just like picking away at you, or you just feel like they're trying to manipulate you. Yeah, the F-bomb might be dropped, I'm not going to lie. Okay, specialness here. Normally this card comes up when there's a drop of narcissism in the air. I don't feel like it is this time. I feel like for some of you, there's a need to be able to put yourself first, and it might feel a bit selfish, but there's also a need for someone else to put themselves first too, and that might be a bit selfish, and you're trying to cram both these things into one weekend, okay, or one pod of energy, and that can cause a little bit of friction, but I don't think it's anything particularly to worry about. Then we have the luck card of delight. If you can get out, and you can get out with friends, you can get to anything social and it's safe to do so, damn fine weekend to be doing that. Really is. With that King and Queen of Wands energy, anything to do with movement, going for a walk through the forest, getting out with the dog, cat, whatever it is, okay? The luck card of delight, it's just going to refuel you in a way that you absolutely and utterly deserve, okay? Oof, we got there, people. The verbiage wasn't great, but it is Mercury retrograde. What can I say? Do leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. Let me know what you're eating at the moment. If you've got any great recipes, I always want them. And what you are or aren't doing, what you're avoiding this weekend, or what you're moving towards. Okay? And I'll see you soon. Namaste.